Good day, viewers. Welcome to today's class. I remain Teacher Great. Today, we'll be talking about the consonant sounds. Consonant sounds. Consonant sounds. The s is a voiceless consonant. Is a voiceless alveolar plosive. Is a voiceless alveolar plosive. That means the tongue touches the alveolar ridge just behind your upper front teeth. Air is stopped and then released sharply without voice vibration. The sound is a voiceless alveolar plosive. That means the tongue touches the alveolar ridge just behind your upper front teeth. Air is stopped and then released sharply without voice vibration. Without voice vibration. Examples of example words. We have top, time, table, teacher, tickets. Features of the sound. Features of the sound. It is voiceless. Like, share, and subscribe. It is voiceless. No vibration in the throat. No vibration in the throat. It is a plosive sound. It is a plosive sound. That is, air is released with a burst. Air is released with a burst. It is produced by blocking air with the tongue and teeth ridge. It is produced by blocking air with the tongue and teeth ridge. It's often paired with d. Its voice tones. It's often paired with d. Its voice twin. Few words with that sound. Tentacle. Tentacle. Tentacle is a long flexible limb of an animal like octopus. The octopus wraps its tentacle around the rock. Tentacle. As in tentacle. Tentacle is a long flexible limb of an animal like an octopus. The octopus wrapped its tentacle around the rock. Talented. Talented. You don't say talented, you say talented. Having natural skill or ability. Talented. Whenever your people say talented, you tell them no. The right pronunciation is talented. Talented. Having natural skill or ability. She's talented. She's a talented singer with a golden voice. She's a talented singer with a golden voice. Templates. Templates. As in template. Template is a model or pattern for making copies. Templates. Use these templates to design your poster. Templates. Use these templates to design your poster. Toothache. You almost people say toothache. No, it's toothache. Toothache. Tooth. You don't say tooth. 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 Toothache. Toothache. Pain in a tooth. Pain in a tooth. Toothache. Pain in a tooth. Toothache. Toothache. He couldn't eat because of a bad toothache. He couldn't eat because of a bad toothache. He couldn't eat because of a bad toothache. You don't say toothache, you say toothache. Toothache. Tractors. Tractors. That's a word with the consonant blend tr. Tractors. Tractors. T is quite different from tr. Tractors is the beginning sound there is the consonant cluster tr. Tractors. Tractors is a powerful vehicle used on farms. Tractors. The farmer drove 2 tractors across the field. Tractors. The farmer drove 2 tractors across the field. Tractors. Tropical. Tropical. Relating to warm region near the equator. Tropical. Tropical. Whenever your people say tropical, you tell them no. The right pronunciation is tropical. Tropical. You don't say tropical, you say tropical. Tropical. Whenever your people say tropical, you tell them no. The right pronunciation is tropical. Tropical means related to warm region near the equator. Tropical. Nigeria has a tropical climate. Nigeria has a tropical climate. The next word is textbook. 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 A book used for studying a subject. A book used for studying a subject. A book used for studying a subject. The textbook explains the topic in simple terms. The textbook explains the topic in simple terms. Textbook. Tutoring. Tutoring. That's the next word. You don't say tutoring. The right pronunciation is tutoring. Tutoring. Teaching or guiding someone privately. Tutoring. Teaching or guiding someone privately. Tutoring. Tutoring. The teacher offers tutoring after school hours. The teacher offers tutoring after school hours. Tutoring. 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 The next word is tightrope. 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 A rope walked on by acrobats. A rope walked on by acrobats. The man walked carefully on the tightrope. The man walked carefully on the tightrope. 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 The next word is terminal. Terminal. You don't say terminal, you say terminal. Whenever your people say terminal, you tell them no, the right pronunciation is terminal. Terminal. A station or endpoint for transport. A station or endpoint for transport. Terminal. 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 Whenever your people say terminal, you tell them no, the right pronunciation is terminal. A station or endpoint for transport. A station or endpoint for transport. The bus terminal was full of travelers. The bus terminal was full of travelers. Tongue twisters with ts. Tongue twisters with ts. It's time to twist your tongue. Now let's go. Tongue twisters with ts. Tongue twisters with ts. Tom took tiny toys to the tall town tower. Tom took tiny toys to the tall town tower. Tom took tiny toys to the tall town tower. I'm gonna take it fast right now. Tom took tiny toys to the tall town tower. Tom took tiny toys to the tall town tower. I'm gonna take it slowly once again. Tom took tiny toys to the tall town tower. I'm gonna take it fast right now. Tom took tiny toys to the tall town towers. Tom took tiny toys to the tall town towers. Tom took tiny toys to the tall town towers. Tom took tiny toys to the tall town towers. Tom took tiny toys to the tall town towers. Tom took tiny toys to the tall town towers. Tom took tiny toys to the tall town towers. I wanted to practice it. Let's take it faster once again. Tom took tiny toys to the tall town towers. Tom took tiny toys to the tall town towers. The next tongue twister. 10 tired teachers taught 20 tricky topics today. 10 tired teachers taught 20 tricky topics today. I'm going to take it faster right now. 10 tired teachers taught 20 tricky topics today. 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 The next tongue twister. Tiny tattoos talk to tall trees on Tuesdays. 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 Tiny tattoos talk to tall trees on Tuesday. Tiny tattoos talk to tall trees on Tuesdays. 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 Now let me take it slowly. Tiny tattoos talk to tall trees on Tuesdays. Tiny tattoos talk to tall trees on Tuesdays. I'm going to take it faster once again. Tiny tattoos talk to tall trees on Tuesdays. Tiny tattoos talk to tall trees on Tuesdays. Tim's tight tie tangled twice today. 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 I'm going to take it fast right now. Tim's tight tie tangled twice today. 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 Now let me take it slowly again. Tim's tight tie tangled twice today. Tim tang tang 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 tangled twice today. Tim's tight tie tangled twice today. Tim's tight tie tangled twice today. Tim tang tang tangled twice today. Tim's tight tie tangled twice today. Tony told Tina to take 10 things to town. Tony told Tina to take 10 things to town. Tony told Tina to take 10 things to town. Now I'm going to take it faster. Tony told Tina to take 10 things to town. Tony told Tina to take 10 things to town. Tony told Tina to take 10 things to town. I want you to keep on practicing. The tongue twister is going to really help your IQ and also help you to twist your tongue. Okay, classroom etiquette. Talk at the right time, not all the time. Classroom etiquette with talk at the right time, not all the time. Talk at the right time, not all the time. Talk at the right time, not all the time. Talk at the right time, not all the time. Talk at the right time, not all the time. The next tongue twister, the next classroom etiquette, take turns, respect others' opinions. Take turns, respect others' opinions. Take turns, respect others' opinion. That is, you are expected to take turns and you are expected to take others' opinion. Learn to take others' opinion. Take turns and respect others' opinion. Take turns and respect others' opinion. Treat your teacher and classmates with tact. Treat your teacher and classmates with tact. Treat your teachers and classmates with tact. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Treat your teacher with classmates with tact. Tidy your table before and after class. Tidy your table before and after class. Try your best, talent grows through training. Try your best, talent grows through training. Try your best, talent grows through training. Let's move on to fact of life with t. Fact of life with t. Time teaches what words cannot. Time teaches what words cannot. Truth travels slowly, but it never gets lost. Truth travels slowly, but it never gets lost. Truth travels slowly, but it never gets lost. Trials today turn into triumphs tomorrow. Trials today turn into triumph tomorrow. Trust takes years to build, but seconds to break. Trust takes years to build, but seconds to break. Thoughts turn into things. Think positively. Thoughts turn into things. Think positively. I remain teacher grades. The recap of what we've learned this morning. The introduction to the sound. Introduction to the sound. If you're just joining this class, I'm teacher grades. Like, share, and subscribe. Introduction to the sound. The sound is a voiceless alveolar plosive. The sound is a voiceless alveolar plosive. That means the tongue touches the alveolar ridge just behind your upper teeth. Air is stopped and then released sharply without voice vibration. This is just a recap of what we've learned this morning, or today, or this time. So, few words where that sound could be at the initial position, it could be at the medial position, it could be at the final position. Few words with at the initial position. We have table. We also have tablets. Most people say tablets. No, the right pronunciation is tablets. Tablet, telephone, tunnel. You don't say tunnel. The right pronunciation is tunnel. Tea, teacup. You don't say teacup, you say teacup. Whenever your people say teacup, you tell them no, the right pronunciation is teacup. Teacup. Then at the media position, we have bottle, bottle, turtle, turtle, turtle. At the final position, bats, bats, rats, rats, farts, farts, seeds, 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 seeds. Pronunciation practice. Pronunciation practice. Pronunciation practice. Brother, brother. Yeah, most people say brother. No, you tell them the right pronunciation is brother. Subject, subject, subject. You don't say subject, you say subject, subject, subject. Love, love. You don't say love, you say love. I love my mother. I love my mother. I love my mother. I love my mother. Now let's take few more words with the t and tr. Few more words with t and tr. Few more words with t and tr. Few more words with t and tr. The first word is tablets. Tablets. Tablet is a small flat computer or a pill of medicine. Tablets. Tablet is a small flat computer or a pill of medicine. I use my tablet for reading ebook. I use my tablet for reading ebook. True. Trophy. Trophy. A prize given for victory or achievement. A prize given for victory or achievement. The team lifted the trophy after the final match. Trophy. The team lifted the trophy after final match. Trophy. You don't say trophy, you say trophy. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Trophy. The next word is tickets. Tickets. Ticket is a printed or electronic pass for travel or entry. Tickets. Ticket is a printed or electronic pass for travel or entry. Tickets. You don't say ticket, you say tickets. She bought a ticket for the concert. She bought a ticket for the concert. Tickets. Talents. A natural ability or skill. A natural ability or skill. God gives everyone a talent to use wisely. God gives everyone a talent to use wisely. Tension. Tension. A feeling of stress or pressure. A feeling of stress or pressure. The tension in the room disappeared after the test. Tension. A feeling of stress or pressure. The tension in the room disappeared after the test. Teacher. Teacher, a person who educates others. A person who educates others. Our teacher encourages us to be the best version of ourselves. Our teacher encourages us to be the best version of ourselves. Tornado. It is not tornado. The right pronunciation is tornado. Yeah, most people say tornado. No. The right pronunciation is tornado. Tornado is a violent rotating windstorm. Tornado is a violent rotating windstorm. Tornado. The tornado destroyed several houses in the village. The tornado destroyed several houses in the village. The next word is treasure. Treasure. Yeah, most people say treasure. No. Treasure. Treasure is a valuable item such as gold or jewels. Treasure. You don't say treasure. You say treasure. 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 Treasure is a valuable item such as gold or jewels. The pirates search for hidden treasures. The pirates search for hidden treasure. Tactics. 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 Strategies or methods used to achieve a goal. Strategies or methods used to achieve a goal. Strategies or methods used to achieve a goal. Tactics. The coach taught new tactics for the next game. The coach taught new tactics for the next game. Tactics. 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 The coach taught new tactics for the next game. Tactics. Tightly. That's the next word. Tightly. Tightly simply means firmly or securely held. Firmly or securely held. Firmly or securely held. She held the baby tightly in her arms. She held the baby tightly in her arms. Words with true. Training. Training. Training is the process of learning or practicing a skill. The process of learning or practicing a skill. The players began training early in the morning. The players began training early in the morning. The players began training early in the morning. Tourists. Tourists. People who travel for fun or sightseeing. People who travel for fun or sightseeing. Many tourists visit Nigeria to experience its culture. Many tourists visit Nigeria to experience its culture. You don't say culture. Culture. People who travel for fun or sightseeing. Tourists. Tourists. You don't say tourists, it's tourists. 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 People who travel for fun or sightseeing. Many tourists visit Nigeria to experience its culture. Totally. Totally. You don't say totally, no. Totally. Completely or entirely. Totally simply means completely or entirely. Totally. Totally. I totally agree with what you said. I totally agreed with what you said. Traffic. Traffic. The movement of vehicles or people. Traffic, the movement of vehicles or people.